Okay, so now for standing up. Now I know a lot of people aren't a big fan maybe of standing, especially if you're the one that's pulling guard. It might not make sense to you to want to stand up right away. Sometimes you have to. If it's self-defense, you need to get up and get away if you can. The idea of standing is super, super important because sometimes you get someone who's really good at stifling your game, and the process of you standing might be enough to start that sweep or the submission or the back take that you're actually looking to set up. So standing up is really, really important, and it's super, super underutilized. It's easy to get to like a pro belt level and stall a lot of people out. And the defending is simpler than the attacking. So if he's got a really, really good base and all I'm looking for is sweep, 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 and he's aware of that, and he's got a good base skill set, he can shut down a lot of those moves. Me standing up will start to mess him up a little bit. So I have John in my guard. Okay, from right here, usually the reason you're standing up is because there's a little bit of pressure that way. If pressure is coming forward, then he's walking into sweeps this way and submissions this way and some back takes. If he's trying to get away from me, there's a couple sweeps when he's on his knees. Mostly it's standing while sweeping backwards. There's not a lot of submissions if he's going away from me. It's going to be harder for me to catch them. And there's not a lot of back takes again. If he's going away from me, it's going to be harder for me to catch him. So usually you get that because he starts to hunker down and sit. So when he's sitting there, his elbow turned in, I could feel his weight shift down and then back. So when I feel that, I'm just going to try and get that little tug and then push and then push away up. Okay. Now, if he stands up, he stands up. But I don't want him to if I can help it. If I can help it, I want to try and keep weight on that arm to keep him bent over. Because the last thing I want to do when I'm with John is start standing up where it's a fair match and we're both standing in good posture. But if I could start a match where he's standing and I'm standing, but he's bent over, well, that's a little bit more interesting to me. He's going to be a little bit more exhausted that way. So if we're on this side, I got that position and he starts to hunker down and elbows come in. I'll give it a little tug and then push, and now here. Now if I can stay on top, that's going to be great. Now I can work to take his back, right? Or I can work to look for some chokes or guillotines around his neck, okay? If he's it's going to be the same thing. I'll be honest, I don't stand up a lot from foot on hip guard when someone else is standing, because when John anchors his base down, it allows me to go underneath him and lift him up. But it'd be the same thing you just did on the knees, and I'm punching this arm. Either I can go around, or at least just keep him bent over and look for his leg. So again, we'll slide back a little bit over here. If John's standing and I feel that weight hunker down, I'm still going to try and pop away and then up and in. Okay. I want to stay heavy as I can. It's not an awesome takedown position, but it's a decent enough one to wear somebody down. Okay, so, and if he's being stubborn inside your guard, he's probably going to be on the defensive when you get him standing up again. So foot on hip guard doesn't bode well for standing up and attacking right away, because usually you end up pushing the person away from you. But it's pretty easy to stand up if that's what you need to do. And sometimes standing up is just enough. Okay, so get the idea of standing up, whether he's on his knees or he's standing. Okay.